how to scope stairwells. Okay, now stairwells is kind of interesting because if you can take a look at it, a stairwell will be, let me bring the diagram up here. And a stairwell here is nothing more than a vault, okay? That means that my low point is going to be at the ground itself. My highest point is at the top. That is going to be the H2, or the highest part of the stairs. So you can treat this as a vaulted ceiling. So the way we can do this is going to click on Done here, and then I can then select my scope of damage. So once I put that in, I can then take an area. I'm going to treat this as its own area, and I'm going to call this stairway. So anything I write will be right to the stairway itself. And then here I can put that the length is 20, the width is 3. Okay, so now that I've got that in there, I can now determine the height. Now remember that a stairway will probably start at 0. Then as I put that in there, I can now select area as vaulted, and then now select the highest point, which is going to probably be about 18. So now I can pop that in there and just use the peak location as a vault. And now when I do my dimensions and I come up and scope it, now when I want to scope it, I can then come up and then select my drywall items. It will now, if you were doing a closet, a stairwell with a closet, then I can put that in, and I can do scope number 1, which is going to give me the right dimensions, and scope number 2. So I can address my ceiling height. So if it was a flood claim and I needed to go 4 foot, I can actually do this and bring it in. If I need to scope the whole area up, all the way up, I can do that as well. So this is going to take into effect all my drywall, everything from my vaulted ceiling, treat the wall side of the vaulted ceiling just like you would treat a stairway. It's actually very easy to do. Okay, and I can also then paint it. So if you're dealing with painting all the time, then we can put that in. Okay, and then it'll put the appropriate amount in. So, and then if you need to add the steps, you can do that. Okay, here's, if I need to carpet those steps, I can do that. A step per each, let's say it's 16. And there we go. So that's how you can actually do your stairways pretty easily and put that in. Now, if you're doing different types of stairways that is not a typical, like against the wall, or if it's center, you can treat that as just a separate object, put the steps in manually. Just put that into your regular scope. If it was in the living room, you could do it that way. But what I'm talking about in this regard is you're going to have steps, like, for example, in a typical type of thing where you would have a closet or a water closet or some type of closet underneath, and then you can run your steps up that way. So that's the easiest way how to do steps into the Simsol system. And the next section that we're going to be we'll be doing is how do you scope a tray ceiling? What is a tray ceiling in the first place? Well, a tray ceiling is different elevations involved with the ceiling. That means